And here we're just settling into the pose. So there's always option here to bring a cushion or something, placing it underneath the sit bones, just helping to raise the hips up a little. And as we take these deep inhales through the nose, sending that breath down into the chest, the side ribs, all the way down into the belly. And then as we exhale, fully emptying, inhale, filling the belly. Exhale. And just working with your own rounds of breath here. Sending that breath to any areas of tension or tightness. And when we exhale, fully releasing. And here maybe just taking the mind to the shoulders. Just seeing if we can relax through the shoulders, through the neck muscles. Relaxing through the jaw, the eyelids. Relaxing the eyebrows and the forehead. We want to really be sitting tall here, so growing tall through the spine all the way to the crown of the head, but just not straining here, so just keeping the belly soft. And just coming to arrive on the mat, taking this time for yourself. And we're just going to bring the hands here to the belly, so just placing them really gently on the belly. We're going to take a deep inhale here for the count of 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Inhale all the way down to belly. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. And exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1, hold. Moving the hands here just to the lower ribs. Inhale, 4, 3, 2, 1, hold. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1, hold. Inhale, feel the ribs pressing against the hands, opening. 3, 2, 1, hold. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1, hold. Moving the hands here slightly further up the ribs. Inhale, 4, 3, 2, 1, hold. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1, hold. Bringing the hands to the chest here. Inhaling for 4 counts. Holding at the top. And exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1, hold. Inhale, 4, 3, 2, 1, hold. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1, hold. Releasing the hands here and just bringing the hands to the knees. Inhale, 4, 3, 2, 1, hold. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1, hold. And just coming back to your natural breath here. And just seeing if you can find some extra space within the body. So we've really slowed our thoughts, slowed the breathing down here. And this is a really good exercise if you struggle with anxiety or just generally this really delicate time at the moment, just coming to do some breathing exercises. And here, just gently opening the eyes. We're going to inhale, just begin to raise the arms up. We're going to reach through the fingertips here, sending the shoulder blades down the back. And as we exhale, bringing the right hand to the mat. Inhale, reaching over with that left arm. And here we really want to keep that chest rotation. So make sure we're twisting that chest open, taking the gaze underneath that left armpit. Inhale, coming through center. Again, reaching those fingers up. Exhale, left hand down this time. Inhale, reaching over with the right. So we're stretching through the side body here. Breathing into that space. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, right hand down. Inhale, left arm over. Really breathing into that left side body. Option here, you can stay up onto the hand or lower down onto the elbow. Making sure here, if the hip bone starts to lift up, then you've got to come back up onto that hand. So just working with the form of the body. Inhale through center. Exhale, left hand down, reaching over with the right. Keeping that chest rotation. Flowing with that breath. Option to lower down onto the elbow. Inhale, coming back through center. And as we exhale, just releasing the hands down here. We're going to take the right leg out. So releasing the right leg out in front of us. And we're going to take the left foot to the inside of that right thigh. And throughout the yoga practice, we're going to keep our feet active. So the toes point towards the ceiling, revealing the sole of the foot. Bringing the left hand behind us here. We're going to inhale, begin to reach over with that right arm, reaching through the fingertips. Inhale, coming back through center, raising those arms up. And as we exhale, releasing the fingertips in front of us here. Rolling the shoulders open, lifting the head, lifting the chest. And as we exhale, walking the fingertips forward in front of us. Maybe we can just come here for today, so that's fine, just releasing through the shoulders or the neck. Maybe we can release down to the forearms, still keeping that foot active. Working with that breath. Just really sending the shoulders away from the ears here. Inhale, gently walking the hands back up towards you. Now we're just going to bring that right leg in, send that left leg out, bringing that right foot this time to the inside of that left thigh. And bringing the right hand behind us this time, inhale, reaching over with the left. Again, stretching through that side body, keeping those feet active, so the toes are facing up towards the ceiling. Inhale, coming back through center, and as we exhale, folding forward, maybe just releasing the fingertips. And while using that breath, maybe see if we can walk them forward a little. Again, an option, lowering to the elbow, to the forearms, lowering the head. That left foot is still active, pointing up towards the ceiling. Keep using that circular breath in through the nose, all the way down to the belly. And as we exhale, fully releasing. Inhale, walking those fingertips gently back up towards you. And we're going to take that right leg out this time. So it doesn't need to be super wide. You don't have to be stretching as wide as you can. Just a kind of comfortable opening. You can always take a cushion, put it under the sit bones again, just to lift those hips up. Inhale, raising the arms up. And as we exhale, we're going to fold forward. Again, taking those fingertips to the floor, maybe just coming here. Maybe you can walk them forward, maybe lowering to the forearms. Again, those feet are active. So this keeping the feet active activates the whole legs. So really just working with the body. I'm going to take 2 more breaths here. And as we inhale, just gently walking the fingertips back up towards us. And you can bend the knees here, bringing the legs together, bringing the knees together, and then bringing the hands either side, fingertips facing forward. And we're just going to take the legs over to the right side, keeping that chest squared to the front of the room. We're just releasing here through the hip flexors and the glute muscles. Inhale, coming through center. Exhale, over to the left side. Inhale, coming through center. And we're just going to make our way here onto all fours. So coming onto the knees, and then coming onto the hands. So the hands are under the shoulders, knees are under the hips, and just taking some side rotation. So moving the hips side to side, moving through those joints. And from here, we're going to press the weight into the left hand and just really gently coming onto the back of the right hand. And really gentle here, so we're just bringing some movement through the wrist joints. You can sway side to side, maybe back and forth, just being really mindful here. Not a stretch we do often, but it's really good just to get some movement through there. And we're just going to release that right hand, pressing through the palm and coming onto the back of the left. And again, just bringing some movement, maybe side to side, maybe back and forth. And just coming back onto all fours here. And we're going to come into 4 rounds of cat-cow here. So pressing through the hands, we're going to inhale, begin to wheel the chest forward, lift the head. Exhale, we're going to arch the upper back here. You're pressing through the palms. Inhale, wheeling that chest forward, almost bringing the belly down towards the mat. Exhale, arching that upper back, squeezing the belly up towards the spine here. Inhale, rolling that chest forward, lifting the head, opening through the collarbone. Exhale, bringing the chin towards the navel. Inhale. Exhale. In your own breath, your own rhythm, just seeing what feels good. And coming back to a static tabletop when you're ready. And we're going to inhale here, just begin to send the right arm forward out in front of us. So here we begin to engage the abs a little, reaching through those fingertips. And you can either take the gaze here to the fingertips or just release the gaze to the mat. Holding here for one more breath. Exhale, release. Inhale, reaching that left arm forward this time. Really reaching through the fingertips, stretching, engaging those abs, keeping that breath moving. Exhale, release. Inhale, sending that right arm forward. Option here, sliding that left leg back, putting your toes in a singing bowl. Keeping that leg on the floor or beginning to raise that left leg up. Again, here just working on the balance. And we're trying to get one long line from the back of the heel all the way to the fingertips. Exhale, release. Inhale, sending that left arm forward, right leg back. And option to raise that right leg up. Reaching through the fingertips. Keeping that back foot active, so toes are down towards the floor. Exhale, release. And this time we're going to send the right arm forward. Left leg back. You have to come closer to you. Reaching through the fingertips. And as you exhale, we're going to bring the right arm out towards the right, left leg out towards the left. Inhale through center. Exhale, opening up. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale through center. reaching. Exhale, opening that arm, opening the leg. Exhale, releasing down. Coming to the other side, sending that left arm forward, right leg comes back. As you inhale here, we're gonna open that left arm up to the side, right leg open. Inhale, back to center. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more time here. As we exhale, opening, engaging that belly, engaging the core. Exhale, bringing back through center, releasing the hands. We're going to take the knees wide here and just push back into our child's pose. So, releasing that chest between the thighs. And taking some deep breaths here. You can release the head to the mat if it reaches. And just seeing if you can feel the breath across the upper back. And this is your resting pose, so if you ever need to come here throughout the practice, just come into your child's pose, taking a deep breath, and then coming back to join us. As we inhale here, we're going to bring ourselves back forward into that tabletop position. Tucking the back toes, exhale, gliding back into our first downward dog. So just start pedaling those feet out. Bringing one knee to the chest and then maybe the other. Helping to bring some movement into the hips. And here the feet should be about hip width apart at the back of the mat. Pressing through the 3 middle knuckles, drawing up through the hands, externally rotating those shoulders. And here you can take the gaze to the tops of the thighs, just helping to elongate the neck. And as we inhale here, we're going to come up onto the tiptoes. And as we exhale, we're going to roll the body all the way forwards into a plank position. So rolling the body like a wave. Inhale. Exhale, pushing back into your downward dog. Inhale, rolling that body forward. Staying strong in your plank, opening through the chest. Exhale, gliding back into your downward dog. One more time. Inhale. Holding, engaging that core. Exhale, gliding back. And then here we're just going to walk the hands all the way back to meet the feet, coming into a forward fold. And here we're just going to bend into the knees, release the arms, bring the weight into the toes, back into the heels, finding your center. Maybe holding opposite elbow here and just swaying side to side. So here you can bend the knees as much as you want, or you can start with them bent and start to straighten them. The option is there for you. And just nod the head yes, shake the head no. Releasing the hands to the mat, we're going to bend in the knees and gently push up, rolling vertebrae by vertebrae. Here we're really peeling ourselves up, bringing that head up last. Inhale, raise the arms up. And as we exhale, we're going to hold the right hand onto the left wrist. And we're going to exhale over to the right side. So here we're stretching, keeping that chest rotation. Inhale, coming through center. Taking hold of the right wrist this time with the left hand. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, bending over to the left. Inhale through center. One more time each side. Holding onto that left wrist with the right hand. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, bending over to the right. Inhale through center. Changing the cross of the hands. Reaching up with that inhale and exhale, folding over to the left. Inhale, coming through center. And just releasing the arms here. We're going to start to roll the shoulders back. Just bringing some movement, waking up the shoulders, then rolling them forwards. We're going to take our arms this time out towards the sides, thumbs facing down. We're going to start to take some really tiny circles towards the front of the room. Just starting to wake up the shoulders. And then releasing, we're going to bring the thumbs towards the ceiling and go back the other way. So small circles, really controlled. Perfect. And from here, we're going to inhale, raise the arms up. Exhale, folding forwards, bending the knees if we need to, and we're going to walk the hands this time all the way out into that plank position. Option here, you can lower the knees if gravity isn't your friend, or keeping the knees up. We're going to inhale, bring the right knee to the chest. Exhale, send it back. Inhale, left knee to the chest. Exhale, send it back. Inhale, right knee to the outside of the right elbow. Exhale, send it back. Inhale, left knee to the outside of the left elbow. Exhale, send it back. Inhale here, we're going to bring the right knee across the body over to that left elbow. Exhale, send it back. Inhale, left knee to the outside of the right. Exhale, send it back. Lowering to the knees here. Taking the weight over the hands, squeezing the elbows in, and we're just going to lower down with control. And reaching the arms forward here. We're reaching through the fingertips, all the way through the toes. We're coming as long as we can. And then as we exhale here, we're going to slide the hands back, taking them either side of the chest. And on the next inhale, we're going to raise the hands up so that they're at the same level as the elbows. So take a look at your elbows. See if you can get the palms to the same level. Here we're rolling the shoulders back. Taking a deep breath, waking up those back muscles. Holding here for 3, 2, 1. Exhale, release. Sliding those hands behind us. Option here, you can send the hands back or interlacing the hands, placing them on the sacrum. As we inhale, we're going to roll the shoulders up, pressing through those hands or pressing through the fingers, pressing the pelvis into the floor, lifting the head, lifting the chest, holding here 2 more breaths. Exhale, release. Bringing the hands either side of the chest. As we inhale, we're going to roll the shoulders back, pressing through the hands, lifting the head. Just coming into a slight back bend if you've got a sensitive back, coming a bit lower down. Or option here, coming up into our upward facing dog, keeping open through the chest. Exhale, gliding back into your downward dog. Now we're going to take 3 conscious breaths here. So inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. And as we inhale, coming up onto the tiptoes, sending those sit bones high. Exhale, releasing the heels down. Inhale, coming up onto those tiptoes, raising the sit bones high. Exhale, releasing the heels towards the mat. One more time. Inhale, really raising those sit bones. Exhale. And as we inhale, looking forwards, option here to walk the feet all the way to the front of the mat. Or you can take one big step with the right foot, bringing that left foot to come and meet it. Coming into that half lift, so fingertips here to the floor, or sliding the hands up the shins. Exhale, release. Inhale, coming up, bringing those arms all the way up to the ceiling. Reaching. Exhale, bring the hands to the heart center. So we're going to come into some sun salutations here, just to heat the body up, bring some movement into the joints. So bringing the toes together, heels slightly apart. I'm going to bring the arms out, palms facing forwards. Bringing the shoulders up, back, and down. As we inhale, raising the arms up. Exhale, folding forward, bringing those hands towards the floor. Inhale to half lift, fingertips or hands to the shins. Exhale, planting the hands. We're going to step back into that high plank. Option here, as we exhale, lowering to the knees, the chest and chin. Or as we exhale, lowering all the way down onto the belly, taking our chaturanga. So inhale, upward low cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, gliding back into your downward dog. Taking that gaze forwards, hand on the inhale, again walking the feet to meet the hands. Taking that big step forward or bending in the knees and seeing if you can hop to the front. Coming into that half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bringing yourself all the way up. And exhale, hands to that heart center. Inhale, raising the arms up. Exhale, folding forwards. Inhale to that half lift and lengthen. Exhale, planting the hands, stepping back into your high plank. Taking a deep inhale here. As we exhale, lowering to knees, chest, chin, or taking your chaturanga, lowering down. Inhale to your low cobra, or upward facing dog. Exhale into your downward dog. I'm just taking some deep breaths here. And as we inhale, looking forwards, again, walking the feet to the front, taking a big step, or bending through the knees, coming into a hop. Exhale, folding forwards. Inhale, raising the arms all the way up. Exhale, hands to the heart center. And we're going to step back this time with the right foot, so about 3 or 4 feet. Bringing the hands to the hips, and we're going to turn the feet to that long side of the mat, so the feet are parallel. And then just bringing those toes to face inward slightly, so you're pigeon-toed. Bringing the hands to the hips. Inhale, rolling the shoulders back. Exhale, begin to fold forward, so hinging at the hips, keeping that chest open. Option, you can stay here, bringing the elbows towards each other, really helping to open the chest, or we can lower the hands down to the mat. So if the hands are down, we want the feet and the hands to be in one line. You may need to create more space between the feet. Inhale here, we're coming to a half lift, so fingertips. Exhale, folding forwards. Bringing the weight here into the toes a little bit. Keep using that breath. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, folding forwards. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale one more time. Exhale. And as we inhale here, raising up onto the fingertips, and we're going to bring the right hand right underneath our face. So if you need some books or maybe a cushion to place the hand on here, or you can just come onto the fingertips. And we're going to take a deep breath here and begin to lift up with the left arm. Keep that breath going, bringing the weight into the toes of the feet, reaching up. One more breath here. Exhale, release. Bringing that left arm this time underneath the face, fingertips or on a block. Inhale, raising that right arm up. Finding that chest rotation. Taking the gaze to the top hand. One more here. Exhale, release. We're going to bring the hands to the hips here and gently bringing ourselves up. Just going to bring the feet a little closer together. Toes pointing out this time. So the toes are pointing away from each other. Inhale, raising the arms up. As we exhale, bending the arms here into a cactus position. And we're going to bend into the knees. So coming into our goddess pose. Inhale, raising up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, really reaching up, drawing up through the side body. Exhale, bending here. We're going to stay in our goddess pose. So we're trying to push the knees away from each other here, tucking that tailbone under. Option here, you can lower the hands to the hips. Inhale, raising up onto those right tiptoes. Exhale, releasing. Inhale to the left tiptoes. Exhale, release. Maybe inhale both tiptoes. Holding. Exhale, release. Inhale, bringing yourself up and just wiggling those legs out here. Well done. Coming to the front of the mat. Again, toes together, heels slightly apart. Opening through the arms, palms facing forwards. Inhale, raising the arms up. As we exhale, folding forwards. Inhale to that half lift. Exhale, planting the hands, stepping back here into your high plank, or you can take a hop, just being mindful of the lower back. Taking a deep inhale. As you exhale, lowering to knees, chest, chin. Inhale to that low cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, gliding back into that down dog. So option here, you are always welcome to miss the chaturanga. So you can always glide back into a downward dog. You don't have to lower into that plank position. So just taking whatever is right for you. As we inhale, raising the right leg up to sky here. And we're going to really reach through those right toes. Exhale, bringing that knee forward. Placing it between the hands if we can. Or giving it a helping hand. Lowering that back knee down. Inhale, raising the arms up. And again here, we're keeping those shoulders away from the ears. Squaring the hips to the front of the room so that right hip comes back, left hip comes forward. Inhale, raising the arms up. Exhale, coming into that cactus position. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale here. Holding. And then releasing the hands either side of the front foot. We're going to press through this left hand. Inhale, reaching the right arm up. Taking that gaze to the right hand. Option here, tucking the back toes, lifting that back knee up. And just taking a few breaths here. Exhale, releasing that top hand. Stepping that back foot into your high plank. Option coming into your downward dog or taking your vinyasa. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, raising the left leg this time all the way up towards the sky. Exhale, bringing it forward. Giving it a helping hand if you need. Placing it between the hands. Inhale, raising those arms up. Squaring the hips. As we inhale, reaching through the arms. Exhale, bending into the front knee, bringing those arms to that cactus position. Inhale. Exhale. One more time, inhale. Exhale into those cactus arms, holding here. And then releasing the hands either side of the front foot. As we inhale, reaching the left arm up. Option here, you can tuck the back toes, lifting the back knee. Just taking whatever option is right for you. Maybe the knee down is as far as we want to go today. Keeping that gaze to the top hand. Keep hugging that front knee into that central line. Amazing, releasing that back knee down. Taking the top hand, releasing it to the floor. We're going to untuck that back knee. Option here, taking your vinyasa or gliding back into that downward dog. And you can just pedal the feet out here. And as we inhale, we're going to raise the right leg up again towards the sky. Exhale, bringing it forward, placing it between the hands. And here we're going to come up onto the fingertips. Again, squaring those hips, begin to engage the core as we inhale, start to raise up, bending into that front leg. Really keeping that breath steady. And as we exhale, we're going to bring the left arm forward, right arm back. So we're coming into this twist, taking the gaze to that back hand, bending into that front knee. Working on that balance here. Inhale, coming back up through center. And as we exhale, we're going to open up to the left side this time, turning that back foot 45 degrees, coming into our warrior two. Keeping that bend in the front knee, the gaze, your drishti is over that middle finger. Slowing that breath down. Keep bending into that front knee. Inhale here, we're going to reach forward with the arm, lowering that front arm to the knee, reaching over with the left. Keeping that chest rotation. Option here, if you want, you can lower that right hand to the outside of the right foot, or taking it to a block, or just staying up on the knee, whatever is available to you. One more breath here. Inhale, coming back to that warrior two. We're going to straighten the front leg. Inhale again, shifting the hips forward. So almost bumping that hip back, reaching the body forward. Exhale, lowering the front arm down, reaching that left arm up. So option here, you can take the hand to the thigh, the shin, the ankle, or maybe coming down onto the floor. Being mindful. Inhale, coming back up. So we're going to bend into that front knee. Bring ourselves back up into our warrior two. Excellent. As we exhale, we're going to windmill the hands either side of the front foot. Stepping back into our high plank. Option coming into your downward dog or taking that vinyasa. And we're just going to come to the other side now. So as we inhale, raising the left leg up towards the sky. Exhale, bringing it forward, giving it a helping hand if you need, bringing it between the hands. Coming onto those fingertips, starting to keep that core strong. Inhale, raising the arms up. Keeping that bend, 90-degree bend in that front knee. Shoulders away from the ears. And as we exhale, we're going to bring the right arm forward, left arm back. Really coming into that twist. Keeping that bend in the front knee. You can always turn that front foot out towards the left slightly, helping with the balance. Doing a great job. Taking that gaze over the back hand. Inhale, coming back through center. And as we exhale, we're going to open up into the right side. Turning that back foot down 45 degrees. Coming into that warrior two. Bending into that front knee. Slowing down that breath. And taking a gaze here, maybe looking back at the back arm, seeing if they're at the same level. Strong through those arms. Inhale, we're going to reach the body forward. Exhale, releasing the hand to the front knee. Inhale, raising that right arm over. Keep that chest rotation. Option here, you can lower down onto the floor. I'm going to take one breath here. Inhale, coming back up to that warrior two. We're going to straighten that front leg. Bump the hips back. Inhale, reaching forward. Exhale, coming into our triangle pose. So that right arm goes up towards the ceiling. Left hand Can just come to the thigh, the shin, the ankle. Again, finding that rotation in the chest, keeping that breath moving through the body, so don't hold your breath here. And as we exhale, we're going to bend into that front knee. Inhale, come back up into our warrior two. As we exhale, windmilling the hands either side of the front foot, stepping back into that high plank. Option again, coming back into the down dog, or tipping the weight forward, lowering, inhale to your low cobra, or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward dog. And just lowering the knees to the mat here, pushing back into your child's pose. Just taking some deep breaths. And as we inhale, gently coming forwards, coming into that all fours, the tabletop position, tucking the back toes, gliding back into your downward dog. Taking your gaze forward as we inhale, walking or stepping or hopping to the front of the mat, coming into that half lift. Exhale, folding forwards. Inhale, gently coming up, reaching those arms high. Exhale, hands to the heart center. So here we're going to take our feet just about the width of the front of the mat, toes facing out. Here, we're going to come into our yogic squat. So if you need to, if you have some books or maybe a cushion, you can place them just behind the, what are those things called? Heels. So that we're going to come down into this position. You can't get your heels down, you can always rest them on something, unless you can get them all the way down. So starting from the top, we're going to inhale, raise the arms up. Exhale, bringing the hands to your heart center. As we exhale, bending through the knees here. Really gently, not coming down super fast, keeping that chest open. Coming down to wherever you can. Bringing the elbows here to the insides of the knees, just helping to push those knees open. Taking some breaths. And here we're going to take the right hand and lower it to the mat. Inhale, reaching up through the left. One breath here. Exhale, coming back through center. Really pushing those hands together, pressing the knees away. Releasing the left hand. Inhale, raising that right arm up. Exhale, coming back through center. And taking the arms out in front of us here. And then coming down. Releasing those legs out in front of us, just giving them a wiggle. And we're going to bring the feet up towards the sit bones here. Placing the hands just behind us, fingertips facing forward. Rolling the shoulders back, puffing the chest out. And the feet should be about hip width apart here. As we inhale, begin to lift the hips up towards the sky. Pressing through the hands, opening through the chest. Keep lifting those hips up. Engaging the legs. One more breath. Exhale, releasing down. Lengthening the legs out in front of us here. So we're going to come into our forward fold. So option if you have a strap or you have a towel, you can bend the knees, taking it, the strap or the towel around the soles of the feet here. As we inhale, lifting up. Exhale, folding forward, keeping that chest open. Alternatively, if you don't have the strap, you can just raise the arms up. Exhale, folding forward, still keeping the bend in the knees here. And working with the breath, breathing into the resistance. Maybe you can start to lengthen those legs out. As we inhale, lifting the head, lifting the chest. Exhale, folding forward. Keep working with that breath here. Inhale, gently coming up here. Now we're going to bring the right foot to the inside of the left thigh. So almost like what we did at the beginning of the class. And making sure here that foot is active, toes facing the ceiling, and that our body is squared over that left leg. Inhale to raise the arms up. Again, if you're using the strap, exhale, folding forward, bringing it around the foot. Or just releasing the hands to the shin or the floor. Maybe you can come to the toes. Inhale to half lift. Exhale, release. Inhale, finding that length. And as we inhale, gently coming up, bringing that right knee up towards the chest. And we have the option here, keeping this foot here, or we can bring it to the outside of that left thigh. Either way is fine. So take whichever option feels okay for you. We're going to bring the right arm behind us. Inhale, lifting up through that left hand, reaching. Exhale, either taking the elbow to the inside of the thigh or wrapping that arm around the leg. And we're taking the gaze here over that right shoulder, hugging that knee into the chest. The left feet are active. And really growing tall here through the spine, through the crown of the head. Taking one more breath here. Exhale, looking forwards, releasing that leg. And we're going to come to the other side this time. So I can't remember which one it was. Bringing the left foot to the inside of the right thigh. And again, squaring the body here over that right leg. Inhale, we're going to grow tall through the sides of the body. So reaching up. Exhale, folding forward. Again, bringing the hands to wherever you can. Either side of the knees, the floor, the shin, maybe the foot. Inhale to half lift. Exhale, folding forwards. Inhale, gently coming up. I'm going to bring the left knee up this time. Again, you can keep it here or bring it to the outside of the right thigh, whatever is available to you. Taking the left arm behind us. Inhale, reaching up with the right hand, reaching through those fingertips. Again, as we exhale, maybe bringing the elbow to the inside of the thigh or hugging that arm around the thigh or the knee. Taking the gaze over the left shoulder. Inhale to find that length. Exhale, folding a little deeper. And as we exhale, gently looking forwards. And we're going to bring both knees up towards each other here. Taking the hands underneath the backs of the knees. Coming up onto the tiptoes here. Maybe this is enough, so just staying here. Or as we inhale, we can lift the feet up to a tabletop position. And we create this V shape with the body. So making sure the legs aren't too far forwards or too far back. That was opposite to what I just said, but creating this V shape with the body. Staying here, or maybe opening the arms up, opening through the chest. We'll stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, hugging the knees into the chest. And we're going to bring the arms out in front of us here. And as we exhale, just slowly lowering down onto the back. Rolling down through the spine. And planting the feet here about hip width apart. taking the heels towards the sit bones, just enough so you can tickle the backs of the heels. Pressing down through the hands as we inhale, lifting up through the hips here. Lifting the hips up towards the ceiling, pressing those palms into the floor. Option here, you can interlace the hands underneath you, rolling onto the backs of the shoulders, and you press those hands into the mat, helping you to engage those glutes a little further. Pressing up through the hips, keeping that breathing going. One more breath. Exhale, gently lowering down, removing the hands. And we're going to take the right foot, the right leg, crossing it over the left. So as if you're sitting on a chair, just crossing those legs over, hugging the knees into the chest here. Option, you can stay here if this is enough, or you can hold on to the shins and you're almost guiding the shins here into the armpits. Or coming into the full pose, you can hold the outsides of the feet, guiding those feet in towards the sides of the body. This is our shoelace pose. It's really deep, stretches through that right hip flexor, all the way to the glute. And just taking some deep breaths here. Slowing down. And just releasing the feet. I'm going to bring the knees together here, taking the arms out across the floor, palms facing down. And as we exhale, we're going to lower the knees all the way down towards the left. And maybe you can just come halfway, so you can place a cushion underneath if you need to, just to support the knees. And taking the gaze over the right shoulder. So we're just releasing here through the lower back. And you have the option here of maybe lengthening out that right foot, holding onto the toe. Just seeing this creates a deeper stretch along that hip flexor and glute muscle. And just releasing the toe if you're holding onto it. Inhale, bringing those knees back up through center. We're going to cross the left leg this time over the right. Hugging those knees into the chest. Staying here if this is enough. Or maybe holding onto those shins. Maybe coming into the full pose, holding the outsides of the feet, drawing them in towards you. Again, just being mindful. We're working on both sides of the body here, so one side might be a little tighter. And just releasing the feet here. Bringing those knees together, arms stretched out across the floor, palms facing down. As we exhale, releasing the knees over to the right side. And again here, you can stay here or maybe elongating the left leg, holding onto the big toe. Just seeing what's right for you. As we inhale, bringing the knees up through center, hugging them into the chest. And you can just rock the lower back out here, side to side. And then coming into our final pose for today, our Shavasana, releasing the legs out across the floor, taking the arms away from the body, palms facing up, and tucking the shoulder blades underneath here. And just closing the eyes. This is your last resting pose. Softening the belly. Releasing through the head. Releasing through the chest. Through the jaw muscles. And gently making some movements here through the toes, the fingertips. Maybe stretching the arms overhead like you do in the morning. And just beginning to deepen the breath. And bringing yourself up to a seated position when you're ready. And just keeping the eyes closed for now. And bringing the hands to the knees or just releasing them into the lap. We're going to seal the practice today with 3 rounds of lion's breath. So inhaling deeply through the nose. Exhaling through the mouth, sticking the tongue out. And as we inhale, raising the arms up, bringing the palms together, exhale, releasing them to the heart center. And as we exhale, bowing to seal the practice. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you. Thank you so much, guys. Okay, I've unmuted you. Bye.
Hey.
That was great.
Great.
Good, I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Fantastic, really good.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So I've sent a few emails out just with a timetable of next classes. So it'd be amazing if any of you can join. And I'll see you all soon, hopefully. Have a great rest of your day.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks so much, Liv.
Thanks, Holly. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
My Wi-Fi was having some problems at the beginning.
That's fine. I thought so. I was like, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah. No, it was me. I think I'm on my phone now. For some reason on my laptop, it always chucks me out, which is just annoying. But yeah, thank you. That was so nice.
Oh, you're welcome. So are you doing your teacher training?
Not at the moment. So I left work at the end of